There was a question that came to me recently where a client asked, should I wait to see how things play out in a reading, or should I book another reading to plug any holes about what I want to know? If it's someone who's had a reading with me, and if there has not been any huge big curveball that's been thrown into the situation, then I would not recommend another reading just to plug the holes. And here's why. Oracle work, predictive work, readings work is non-linear. So in the classical world, if we think about the Oracle of Delphi, right, people would trudge up this mountain, and, it would be kings and emperors and generals and all these important people. And there'd be a woman on a stool, and she'd be inhaling this smoke that helped her get into oracular space. And they'd be like, oh, Oracle of Delphi, what should I do about my goat? Whatever it is. And the oracle would respond usually in a riddle or some kind of context that often doesn't easily make sense. So I think the reason for a lot of that is we can see these oracular riddles as almost like a time release capsule, that the time that it takes for you to actually figure it out and the work that you're doing to make it make sense for yourself is part of the work that you need to do to be part of that prediction coming true. And that it has to have some time to play out before you get there. But today, people would be very angry if all I did was give people these riddles that they didn't understand as their reading session. And there's a lot of modern entitlement to that. We are used to putting anything in TikTok, Google, AI to instantly get whatever information that we want. But here's the thing. Working with the universe is not analog Google. It's not spiritual Google. That it doesn't work on the same principles. And the predictions that we get are very subjective, that are arranged towards your own spiritual growth. And so as a result, I have seen readings really resist sometimes the kind of details people want. Most particularly if it's someone that's single and they're looking for their partner. And I have seen readings be intentionally cagey with that information, not giving that client everything except that, because if that client was told, well, in April, you're going to meet the next person that's going to be really serious with you. But you also need to do A, B, C, and D. Well, if they only hear the April prediction, they'll completely forget about doing the A, B, C, and D that actually gets them to the prediction. That we're not just sitting here like passive people, that we are part of this co-creation and dance with the universe. Recently, I had someone on TikTok, and I don't even know if she's actually ever even a client of mine. She said to me in a comment, you told me I was going to meet my love interest at the gym, but I only go to a women's only gym. So how make that make sense? And my response to that would have been, time for you to go to a co-ed gym, friend. like God helps those who help themselves. We got to meet the prediction halfway. So the level of detail is specifically targeted to get you to do something, not do something, approach something, avoid something. It is a manipulation. That's a kind of a crazy word, but it kind of is. And so if we were given a reading that sometimes seems like it doesn't have the level of detail that we want, and you know that reader is a good reader, then that's really important, because there's a reason why it was given in that way. And we've got to just trust it and let it play out, just like the people did in the classical world.